There are several very good museums dedicated to music in Oklahoma, but the OK Pop Museum aspires to be something more. It will encompass all forms of entertainment and pop culture and salute the Oklahomans who have shared their talents with the world. If you're an entertainer who was born here, grew up to be a rock star here, made a movie here, or even made your movies elsewhere like Ron Howard and Alfre Woodward, the OK Pop Museum is designed to tell your story in animated, interactive, 3D, high-definition glory.
We've had two misconceptions. One, it's a music museum. One, it's a Hall of Fame. It's neither. This is an Oklahoma history museum. We will start with the grassroots story of our creatives, whether they were a writer like S.E. Hinton, a playwright like Lynn Riggs, or a Cherokee cowboy like Will Rogers, or a Tulsan like Leon Russell. That's what we will be exploring, that influence of the Oklahoma experience, and then how we've exported that to the world.
With the wind whistling down the plains on a sun-dappled Wednesday, Governor Kevin Stitt joined Tulsa Mayor G.T. Bynum and others who grabbed golden guitar shovels to officially break ground on the OK Pop Museum, expected to open to the public in 2021.
Future generations of not only Oklahomans, but people from all across the world will be able to have a chance to learn about their history and be inspired by the Oklahomans who have pursued their passions and dreams and paved the way for those to come.
We talked about how to not just build a square box full of old things, but to build something that lives. And when I stand here today, I'm honored to be a part of a lineage of creators.
The 60,000 square foot museum will be built in a parking lot directly across from the legendary Cain's Ballroom. The land was donated by the Sharp family and sits adjacent to Tulsa's interdispersal loop. From this location, thousands of motorists a day will drive by and see Bob Wills' iconic touring bus housed inside of a giant jewel box, beckoning them to get off the highway and visit.
It's taken 10 years, it's taken some time, but you know what? Great things take some time because we want it to be great and we want it to live up to the standard of being an Oklahoma project.
This is the first of Oklahoma's 32 state-run museums to be built in Tulsa, and the driving force behind it received a standing ovation when he was introduced.
Thank you, Karen. Well, thank you.
It's been amazing to watch Dr. Blackburn get down in the trenches. He is someone, if I got to go to war, I got to go to combat, I want the little skinny, the skinny gentleman there with me because his looks can be deceiving. He is a powerful political force.
In 2015, the Oklahoma Historical Society secured $25 million in bonds from the legislature, which will be used to construct the Grit and Glitz building itself. But it will take millions more in private funding to complete the interior spaces and state-of-the-art exhibits.
Once you convince people it's a good investment and that we're going to have the highest standards and do it right, then the funding will take care of itself.
Danny Boy O'Connor, the owner and creative force behind the recently completed Outsiders Museum a few miles away, was once an outsider himself, a native New Yorker who now calls Tulsa his full-time home.
Here's a nice, authentic swath of Americana in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I love what's going on here. And I pinch myself every time I think, how fortuitous it was for me to find this place.
Tulsa drummer Jamie Odeker took part in the groundbreaking ceremony after a groundbreaking career laying down the beat for Eric Clapton, J.J. Cale, Peter Frampton, the Bee Gees, and dozens more.
When it's built and the things are in the museum, that they'll take the time to come down here and at least, walk out and go, hey, I didn't know that was from Oklahoma. I didn't know that was from Oklahoma. So they, don't necessarily want them to go buy J.J. Cale records, but at least be aware that, something came out of here that you should be proud of, period.
I think this is going to be the biggest tourist attraction in the state of Oklahoma. So I'm hoping everybody gets out and supports this, and I know they will.